Top 30 interview questions and answers related to effluent treatment plants. Question: what is an effluent treatment plant? 8. Answer: an ETP is a facility designed to treat and purify industrial wastewater or effluent before it is discharged into the environment. Question: what are the primary objectives of an ETP? Answer: the primary objectives of an ETP are to remove pollutants, reduce the biological oxygen demand, BOD, chemical oxygen demand, COD, and ensure compliance with environmental regulations. Question: what are the different types of ETPs? Answer: some common types of ETPs include physical-chemical treatment plants, biological treatment plants, and tertiary treatment plants. Question: how does a physical-chemical treatment plant work? Answer: physical-chemical treatment involves the use of physical and chemical processes such as coagulation, flocculation, sedimentation, and filtration to remove pollutants from wastewater. Question: what is the role of biological treatment in an ETP? Answer: biological treatment uses microorganisms to degrade organic pollutants in wastewater. It includes processes like activated sludge, aerobic and anaerobic digestion, and trickling filters. Question: what is tertiary treatment in an ETP? Answer: tertiary treatment is an advanced stage of wastewater treatment that focuses on the removal of remaining impurities through processes such as filtration, disinfection, and adsorption. Question: what are the key parameters to be monitored in an ETP? Answer: key parameters include pH, temperature, BOD, COD, total suspended solids, TSS, dissolved oxygen, DO, ammonia, and oil and grease content. Question: how do you determine the efficiency of an ETP? Answer: efficiency is determined by measuring the reduction in pollutant concentrations and ensuring compliance with regulatory standards. Question: what are the common challenges faced in operating an ETP? Answer: common challenges include variations in effluent characteristics, high levels of toxicity, hydraulic overloading, sludge management, and meeting stringent environmental regulations. Question: how do you handle variations in effluent characteristics? Answer: variations in effluent characteristics can be managed through regular monitoring, adjusting treatment processes, and maintaining buffer storage tanks. Question: how do you deal with high levels of toxicity in effluent? Answer: high toxicity can be addressed by implementing pre-treatment processes, such as neutralization, chemical oxidation, or adsorption, before the main treatment process. Question: what is sludge management in an ETP? Answer: sludge management involves the proper handling, treatment, and disposal of the solid waste generated during the treatment process. This can include dewatering, drying, or incineration. Question: what safety measures should be taken in an ETP? Answer: safety measures include implementing proper ventilation, providing personal protective equipment, pay to workers, maintaining proper signage, and ensuring compliance with safety protocols. Question: what are the environmental regulations governing ETPs? Answer: the environmental regulations vary by country and region. Common regulations include limits on pollutant concentrations, discharge permits, and compliance with water quality standards. Question: how do you ensure compliance with environmental regulations? Answer: compliance can be ensured by regularly monitoring effluent quality, maintaining accurate records, conducting internal audits, and implementing corrective actions when necessary. Question: what is the importance of pH control in an ETP? Answer: pH control is crucial as it affects the efficiency of various treatment processes, microbial activity, and the performance of chemicals used for coagulation and flocculation. Question: how do you handle odors in an ape? Answer: odors can be managed by implementing odor control systems such as scrubbers, activated carbon filters, or biological treatments like biofilters or bioreactors. Question: what is the significance of aeration in an ape? Answer: aeration is important for providing oxygen to the microorganisms in biological treatment processes, facilitating their growth and the breakdown of organic pollutants. Question: how do you ensure the safety and efficiency of pumps and motors in an ape? Answer: regular maintenance, lubrication, vibration analysis, and monitoring of pump and motor parameters are essential to ensure their safety and efficient operation. Question: what measures can be taken to conserve water in an ape? Answer: water conservation can be achieved through measures such as recycling and reusing treated effluent, implementing closed-loop systems, and optimizing water usage. Question: what is the role of chemicals in an ape? Answer: chemicals are used in an ape for various purposes, including coagulation, flocculation, pH adjustment, disinfection, and neutralization of acidic or alkaline effluents. Question: how do you handle hazardous chemicals in an ape? Answer: hazardous chemicals should be handled with utmost care, following proper safety protocols, storing them in designated areas, and training personnel on safe handling and disposal practices. Question: how do you monitor the performance of an ape? Answer: performance monitoring involves regular sampling and analysis of effluent parameters, comparing them with regulatory standards and benchmarking values, and implementing corrective measures as needed. Question: what is the role of automation in an ape? Answer: automation helps in real-time monitoring, controlling various processes, optimizing resource usage, reducing manual errors, and improving overall operational efficiency. Question: how do you ensure the effective operation of biological treatment processes? Answer: effective operation of biological treatment processes requires maintaining optimal conditions such as temperature, pH, dissolved oxygen levels, nutrient balance, and appropriate hydraulic retention time. Question: how can you minimize the energy consumption of an ape? Answer: energy consumption can be minimized by optimizing pump operations, using energy-efficient equipment, implementing variable frequency drives, VFDs, and utilizing renewable energy sources where feasible. Question: what are the potential risks associated with an ape? Answer: potential risks include accidental chemical spills, equipment failures, biological hazards, exposure to toxic gases, and non-compliance with environmental regulations. Question: how do you handle emergency situations in an ape? Answer: emergency response plans should be in place, including procedures for containment, evacuation, notifying authorities, and implementing measures to minimize the impact on the environment and human health. Question: what are the considerations for choosing the right ape technology? Answer: considerations include the characteristics of the effluent, treatment efficiency required, space availability, capital and operating costs, and the ability to comply with regulatory standards. Question: what are the recent advancements in ape technology? Answer: recent advancements include the use of membrane-based filtration systems, advanced oxidation processes, bioremediation techniques, and the integration of artificial intelligence for process optimization and control. Remember, these questions and answers serve as a general guide. It's important to tailor your responses based on your specific knowledge, experience, and the requirements of the job you are interviewing.